What's happening, YouTube? This is Roland here, and I'm bringing you a news update in reference to Pokemon Z. So, if you've been following the news lately for Pokemon, you obviously would have seen Pokemon Go announced in the last few days, and that was a pretty big announcement. And a lot of people were obviously expecting Pokemon Z. And you know, here we are a few days later, and we get Pokemon Z information, which is obviously what a lot of people wanted. That's not to say that Pokemon Go, wasn't important. Pokemon Go in itself is a big step forward for the franchise in terms of where its future will go. But also, I mean, I think a lot of people were expecting Z, and I think a new main series game was inevitable as well. So there is room for both, and I think Masuda has said that there'll be compatibility between Pokemon games. So that probably hints that there'll be compatibility between the main series games and Pokemon Go. So that's good to know, based on current information at least. But as you can see behind me, what's been revealed by Korokoro in the leaks is that the blob is indeed Zygarde. So from what we understand at the moment, this blob is Zygarde, and then the dog-like figure you see in the scan is Zygarde's 10% form. And then at 50%, it's the form we all know from X and Y. And then at 100%, which is the big scary mofo that looks a lot like Perfect Cell, is coincidentally enough also named Zygarde's perfect form. So him at 100% power looks exactly like Perfect Cell. But it makes me wonder though, you see the red and the blue on it, it makes me wonder, does he have to absorb power from Yveltal and Xerneas to achieve this form? So it's very, very interesting concept, because in the Pokemon lore in X and Y, the way I understand it is that Zygarde is meant to, obviously its ability, implies that it's meant to control Zygarde and Xerneas and calm down their fighting and whatnot. So yeah, there's that. So yeah, and I mean, obviously we did anticipate that this would be this leak would relate to Zygarde, because the trailers for the next year's film had already shown off pretty much a scan of silhouette of this Zygarde form, and obviously it had a lot of the blob had hexagons resembling Zygarde, and the silhouette did too. So obviously it's now confirmed, our suspicions were correct. It was relating to Zygarde. And just a little bit of information for the anime as well. The Greninja you see here below, a lot of people initially thought that was Mega Greninja confirmed, but other reports say that it's actually a cosplay Greninja. And I think this actually may be hinting at something big. It may be hinting at Pokemon customization. Obviously this isn't confirmed, but this is my own thoughts on it. But if you think about it this way, we've had Pokemon customization in limited form, based on what we've done with Furfro in X and Y, and more recently cosplay Pikachu in ORAS. So it wouldn't surprise me if that concept has been expanded further in the next series of games to include more Pokemon or accessories, because you could previously do so with contests, I think, and whatnot, and maybe the black and white variant of contests. I can't remember. I think it was performances. You could dress Pokemon up, obviously, in those settings. So it wouldn't surprise me if such a feature came into battles as well. The other thing that is on the back of my mind, and it makes it a little bit questionable, is other aspects of the story, which I'll get to in a sec actually. The next theory I have is speculation on the story within the new game, because as you know, behind me here you can see AZ Floette, otherwise known as Eternal Foul Form, which is still actually yet to be officially released. The same goes for Volcanion, which is also still not released as of now. So it intrigues me to wonder, what purpose these Pokemon might serve in the new game's story, or even when they'll be released even as well. You know, all their stats, all their moves, but they're still yet to be officially released. In the case of AZ Floette, I see two likely scenarios. I would speculate that perhaps in the new games, and I'm basing this hunch off the fact that Zygarde was also featured in the collage or poster that the Korokoro pages that they were showing off. I'm of the view that if it's something that's unique to AZ's Floette, then I can foresee that possibly AZ's Floette would come under attack, under threat, which would, and it would be life-threatening, and that AZ may sacrifice himself, which may result in AZ dying, and then you would get his Floette. The other likelihood I could see happening, if it's not unique to AZ's Floette only, then I could possibly see AZ would probably teach your Floette or transform it into the Eternal Flower form. So those are two possibilities, two distinct possibilities I see happening for AZ's Floette in this new game. So what do you think the story in this new game might be? What are your thoughts on the information at present? Be sure to let me know in the comment section below. I mean, obviously, I'm very intrigued now, very interested. I'm also obviously very interested in Pokemon Go as well. I did see the live cast for it, and we only had to wait a few days to get main game series information as well. But I also see see Pokemon Go being an important part of Pokemon's future. And you can see, I suppose you can see now why they prioritized announcing Pokemon Go over the next main series game as well. So I think it was smart for them personally to do that. But yeah, that's enough from me. If there's any more news, I'll be sure to update you guys. And yeah, until next time guys, take care. Thank you for watching. Why not check out some of the other content on my channel? I hope you all have a great day.